Hi everyone, I'm Cheyenne. I'm from Singapore and I'm a student studying history and international relations in London. The story I'm about to share is about a famous military strategist, Zhu Ge Liang. Rather than giving you a checklist of what makes a good leader, this story paints a picture of what a good leader looks like. I find it quite inspirational because it shows you the importance of knowledge and how to make the most of what you've got. I'm now going to read you the story of Straw Boats Borrow Arrows, Cao Chuan Jie Jian. General Zhou Yu was jealous of Zhu Ge Liang's intelligence. He decided one day that he would play a trick on him. He challenged him to find 10,000 arrows so that they would have enough to go to war against General Cao Cao. Zhou Yu gave him 10 days to find the arrows. But Zhu Ge Liang said, "No problem, I will have them in 3 days." Zhou Yu thought he must be joking. Zhu Ge Liang worked with his friends to find 20 boats and a large quantity of straw. He had his men make straw men and put them on the boats. Then they put out into the river, rowed to where Cao Cao, his enemy, was camped, and arranged the boats in a long line facing east. Now, a heavy fog had settled onto the river, so Cao Cao could not see them coming. Zhu Ge Liang ordered his men to beat drums and shout loudly so that Cao Cao thought a large army had arrived. Cao Cao didn't want to send his army onto the river to fight, as they couldn't see the enemy. So he ordered them instead to shoot their arrows towards the sound of the drums and the shouting. It was not long before the straw men on the boats were so full of arrows that the boats were leaning over to one side. So Zhu Ge Liang ordered them to turn around and face west. The men continued to beat the drums and shout until they had collected just as many arrows on the other side. Then they all shouted, "Thank you!" Cao Cao realized that he had been tricked, but there was nothing he could do about it. The boats had already rowed home, taking his arrows with them. When Zhou Yu heard that Zhu Ge Liang had collected his 10,000 arrows, he could hardly believe his ears. He had been looking forward to laughing at Zhu Ge Liang, but instead he said, "Zhu Ge Liang is too clever. I can't compare with him." How did Zhu Ge Liang know that there would be heavy fog on the third day? He had studied astronomy and geography, so he was able to forecast the weather and win a great victory, using straw and boats to borrow arrows.